Well, it was brought to my attention earlier today that I haven't done a video for my YouTube channel for a while promoting my stories, and I have been hard at work doing them since I started on Amazon and Kindle back in like the middle of February. So I haven't put an actual promotional video or a story reading on YouTube since I think it was in the springtime when I did like Double Crossed. I'm still doing that story. I've been working hard on the Chaos Agent because I did enter that into the fall Kindle Vella Madness tournament. I didn't win, but I got pretty far in the tournament, so I'm proud of myself for that, considering I've only been doing this for about 8 months. Yeah, my friend was like, "So, what you been doing lately?" And I was like, "Oh, I've just been at home writing. I have like 8 stories on Vella right now." So, and he pointed out, he was like, "Are you still doing your YouTube channel?" Oops. Yes, I am. So he kind of inspired me to do another video since I have not done a sample reading from Ritual of the New World. This story is actually complete. I wrote it back in college, but I have been just releasing I've been releasing it in episodic form for Vella. So I've got 25 episodes on Vella right now of this story, and I will be releasing episode 26 at some point this week. Maybe even episode 27 if, I'm feeling ambitious. I'm going to go ahead and do what I normally do. I'm going to read the synopsis of the story, and then I'm going to be reading all of episode 12 for you. This story I was trying to promote a lot in October for Halloween because it is about vampires. So here we go. Lee is a self-described ordinary girl attempting to keep a low profile as she navigates the social war zone that is teenage life. However, when sinister events begin to occur against the students at Springfield High, it falls to Lee, her small group of friends, and a mysterious but decidedly useful ally to come to the rescue. All right, let me get down to episode 12 here. Okay. Lee turned around and saw the woman blocking the doorway to the restroom. "How do you know my name?" Lee asked suspiciously. The woman shrugged her shoulders in a casual gesture and crossed her arms over her chest. "Lucky guess." She began moving closer. "Look, why don't you make this easy on yourself and just come over here?" Sorry, can't sign on the dotted line until I know what I'm agreeing to," Lee joked, her mind racing. "You need to be punished for what you did to Matt last night. That seriously pissed all of us off." She snapped suddenly as she bared her sharp teeth. Lee held back a scream as the woman launched herself forward. She ducked under her outstretched arms, whirling around to face her opponent. The vampire whipped around with fury in her demonic eyes. "The hard way it is." Lee creased her brows. "I don't like the hard way. In fact, let's just get this over with as quickly as possible." She suddenly felt a burst of bravado race through her, and she charged the woman. Lee must have taken her by surprise because she didn't even attempt to maneuver away. Lee slammed into her, and they both fell in a heap on the tiled floor. The woman screamed angrily and clawed at Lee's arms, gripping tightly. The two struggled on the floor, rolling over and over. Lee's head slammed against the bottom of a sink, causing her vision to blur and her skull to tingle at the point of impact. The woman took advantage of Lee's stunned state and grabbed her by the hair, pulling her towards her hungry fangs. Lee's will to survive was stronger than the pain, however, making it easy for her to swing her arm back and strike the woman right in her mouth. She screamed as her head snapped back. Lee took the opportunity to reach down to the shiny boots on the woman's feet. She grunted as she pulled hard, breaking the spike off one of the boots. "Why don't you make it easier on yourself?" Lee repeated the vampire's words back to her as she raised the spike above her head. The only thing she could do was glower as Lee swung the spike down with force and planted the end into the red sweater stretched across her chest. An inhuman shriek came out of her heart as her heart was pierced. Without warning, the restroom door came flying open. "Oh my God," the person exclaimed with panic. Lee turned her head and saw Cassie standing in the doorway. Her mind was racing, trying to come up with any type of plausible explanation, when suddenly the vampire began to dissolve beneath her. She scuttled away in shock and stood beside Cassie. The two clung to each other, watching in disgusted amazement as the woman's features melted into a bloody pool. Her whole body turned to liquid before rapidly drying up around the spiked weapon until there was nothing left. Stunned silence surrounded them for a few moments before Cassie suddenly shrieked, "What the hell was that?" Lee's hands were shaking uncontrollably. "Remember your joke about vampires when you told me about Josh and Laura?" Cassie would have laughed if she hadn't just witnessed the horrific events unfold in the restroom. "No way. Vampires are not real." Lee groaned and dropped her head. "Yeah, okay. Keep living in denial, but right now you need to come with me." She ran over and picked up the broken heel, tossing it in the trash can before grabbing onto Cassie's arm and steering her out the door. Okay, so, that's Ritual of the New World. God, my cat's trying to get in the room. Sorry. You can hear the door creaking. And there he comes. Okay, if you want to read... Oh, it's the other cat. If you want to read any of my stories, just get on any search engine, Google, Chrome, Safari, whatever. And in the search bar, you can put in my author name, Eva Lee, and go to the Kindle Vella site, put in my author name, and all of my stories should pop up there. If I get a lot of traffic to my stories, people, spending tokens on the locked episodes, sharing my link, going to my author page, I obviously get royalties for that. And Amazon pays me bonuses every month because I'm, bringing traffic to their page. So I would really appreciate it if you guys would go check out my stories. You also can get to my author page and all of my different story links on my Linktree page, which I do share that all the time on all my social media sites, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. I'm a member of all of them. So and if you have trouble figuring it out, just get a hold of me and I will let you know how to do it. I think after this, I will try and read a selection from Voodoo You Love, Spellbound in Savannah. And I will try to keep up a little more on my YouTube videos.